So overall, I was really pleased, especially with the second half effort. We were able to run the football, we stopped them, and we were able to get pressure on the quarterback. And we got a couple of really big turnovers that gave us great field position on one and got us touched on another. So I'll open up for questions.
Chris, you able to grasp us today? I mean, the ESPN producer says that quite possibly was the best scene ever in the history of game day.
Wow.
Raising a banner and all this stuff.
I didn't hear that. It was amazing down there. I was down there last year about the same time I was down there this year for the hour and a half early in the morning, and what an unbelievable environment, great event. Couldn't be happier for our university, for our community, and for Bison Nation. We've done a lot of great things here, and that's one of the best, and our kids really deserve that honor.
What was it like leading the team out onto the field for the first time as a head coach?
It was cool. It sent chills down my spine. It was really neat. Anytime I can spend time with this group in those moments, I'm going to cherish the rest of my life, because these seniors and the leaders on this football team, they're why I'm in this position. They're why I have the opportunity I have. And I'm forever indebted to those guys, and they mean the world to me.
Coach, how do you think the team prepared this week with the distractions of game day? It certainly seemed like it didn't cause any ripples on the field.
No, it didn't, but there's a lot of things going on. I mean, let's be honest, there was just a ton of things, and so I don't think it affected our preparation, but next week we'll kind of get back into a routine, and we've got a huge matchup this week, and then we have an open date, so all our focus is going to be on Montana this week.
What did you change in the second half on the ground for you guys?
Well, we changed up a couple things in the blocking scheme, because nobody's going to just line up how they line up from what our film shows week after week after week. Our rush offense is too good. So it's just took us a little while to really kind of get a blocking scheme scored away, sustaining blocks, getting our calls correctly. But in the second half, I think our offensive line and our running backs and tight ends did a great job.
You had a couple of Russian receivers get their first touchdowns. Your thoughts on those two guys?
So happy for RJ, especially on a big time play early in the first half, and I was really pleased with Carson today. Really pleased with Carson. He came back for what he would have thought he had a subpar performance at Weber, and I told all you guys that I was so excited to watch Carson play, because that kid's a winner, and our kids believe in him, and he was big time today.
You talked about the penalties. They've kind of been an issue this year, I guess, for you guys. What are you doing to try and clean them up, and what can you do to try and clean them up?
Got to keep working. Got to keep emphasizing. We're making some mistakes, and offensively, we got to continue to work on shoring those things up. And our kids know it, and our coaches know it. And some of it is young guys making mistakes, and some of it is how we maybe call the play, whatever it may be. But it's a point of emphasis, and you can be sure we're addressing that issue every day we go out there.
The big play ability from RJ, was that a huge thing you saw, not only in recruiting tape, but during fall camp, to say, we got to play this kid?
Well, he had so many opportunities after Trevor and Zach were out, so he grasped our offense exceptionally well. And the guys have confidence in him, because if you throw it up there, he's going to catch a doggone thing. And when you have that ability to do it, plus you have really good speed and ability to understand how to get open, it's an extra weapon to have that we're fortunate to have him this year.
Coach, touchdowns from Frazier, Bullock, and Crawford. Talk about the running game and how those guys can be a springboard going.
Yeah, really excited to be able to get all three of them carries. I don't even know what we had 13, 6, and 7, but John hit the big play on the 36-yard run, which we needed, and I was really impressed with the attitude that King and Chase ran. There's a couple times that there was nothing there, and they were able to make some plays, get extra 4 or 5 yards. It'll keep John fresh, and I'm excited about our running back tandem there.
Speaking of the running backs, they made some nice catches down the field, not just on screens. Is that something that's become part of the offense with Tim Plusick, or are the running backs good enough to become part of the passing game?
Well, we made a big emphasis this week to work on man coverage cuts, because as you guys remember against Weber last week, we got beat a couple times on defense on man cuts, and we didn't think we got open well enough on offense. So we challenged our guys in a period on Tuesday, and we had if it was RJ and Christian, if it was Crockett and LJ, they were going against each other in man coverage drills, and we're going to do it again this next week because Croc made 2 great plays by getting open in man coverage, and we emphasized it this week, and we'll do it again the following week.
Davis, your number 2 quarterback then? Is that presumption or is that?
How did he do? He was 2 for 2 for 25 yards. He looked like he had a pretty good day. He had a better week. He had a better week than Derek, but maybe next week Derek will have better. We like both guys, and I think Coach Hedberg and Coach Polasek felt better about Cole going in, and so we'll keep evaluating that on a weekly basis.
Did you get to see enough of your depth guys you wanted to today?
Yeah, a couple guys jumped out at me. Pierre making some play. The one interception I might have been able to make. It was kind of thrown right to him. But in the same respect, he really filled the run on a couple of really nice plays. I was really impressed with Trey Dempsey. Trey wasn't afraid to come and fill in the alley and did some really good things. And we were able to get him a lot more snaps. And that was the big key for us on both sides of the ball, is to be able to get those young receivers. Jeff Ellis made a great catch, guys. I mean, that was Carson put it in the only spot it could be, and Jeff went and got it. And everybody remembers the first play of Jeff's college career, dropping a ball that he should have caught against Iowa State and getting knocked out and was out for the rest of the game. Well, the kid's come back and made 2 critical plays for us. One last week against Weber to get his first down, and then this one to jumpstart us on this game.
Any injuries?
Maybe some bumps and bruises, but I don't think there was any significant ones.